Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sith and Bricks. Welcome to Sith and Bricks. But the only difference is that we're live. Today's topics are the what I consider a UCS, when it's not actually UCS, but the Probe Droid. We're going to be talking about the 5 most expensive Lego sets. I mean, sorry, figures. That's last time.
Minifigures.
Yep, minifigures.
And we're going to play Would You Rather.
Yes.
Star Wars Lego style.
Yes.
So, are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Let's get started with...
Let's,
Are we getting started with the probe first?
Yeah, I think we are going to start with the probe. We're going to start with the probe droid.
So, I absolutely love this probe. I just think... I know a lot of people say that they wish it was black and not this dark bluish gray, but I think it fits better, the dark bluish gray, especially since this specific probe droid is from... How have I forgotten?
So what?
I forgot what movie it was. How do I forget what movie it is?
What, this probe droid?
Yes, how do I forget?
Wasn't it in more than one?
Not this exact one. I mean, this one is modeled after the one of...
Well, you said this was the Viper probe droid.
Yeah, Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Right?
Deep Space Exploration and Reconnaissance. I don't know. You tell me. You did the research. So yeah, this one.
Revenge of the Sith.
You said this one was modeled after the. Well, this one is modeled after the Viper probe droid. So.
The specific one is a Viper probe droid. Can we get the camera on the probe? No, not yet. So, to really understand, or I think to really understand the probe droid, we have to go and talk about some other probe droids, because there is more than one probe.
Well, let's see. We got probe droids going on here today. So this is 75306, and a couple things about this particular set. 18 plus, 683 pieces, no minifigures, and a black box like many of the other busts in 18 plus sets. This is not a UCS set, although it has some UCS characteristics, like it does have the plaque on it, and they actually did do some really cool stuff with making it look like it was on top of snow and things like that. There are various types of probe droids, actually. The Viper probe droid, which is what this one's modeled after, the DRK-1 or dark-eyed probe droid.
Or you could just put them both together and say
Seeker droid, or the exploration droid, which one of those is the Prowler 1000. So this is the Viper droid. This is the one that this is actually modeled after. And we have the DRK-1. This one, which one was this?
This one?
No. The DRK-1.
The DRK-1 first appeared in
Darth Maul. Yeah, Phantom Menace.
This specific droid was meant for seeking.
Yeah.
That's why Darth Maul used him to find Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn and Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi.
And then the Seeker droid. The Seeker droid, I actually had to look this one up because I couldn't remember which one this one was in. And this was actually in, it was in Rebels, or was it... Was it Rebels or was it Clone Wars? It was in Clone Wars.
Both Clone Wars.
Yeah, because I remember somebody sent one of these after Padme.
Yeah, and
yeah.
The other scene in Rebels where they are talking to Captain Rex.
Right.
ATTE.
Yep.
The modified ATTE.
And then the exploration droid, which again had to look this one up. The Prowler 1000. This one, it didn't really say much. It just said that it was using the Clone Wars by Soldiers of the Republic.
It's the name's pretty self-explanatory. It's an exploration droid that seeks. It's pretty much a droid that was used just to find things. It wasn't like a combat thing. Well, it could be used for combat, but it wasn't really intended for it, I don't think.
So, and then the actual set itself. Here we go. Get your camera up.
Here it is. but I'm gonna call UCS because I think it
No,
deserves
let's not call it UCS if it's not.
uh,
Let's just say it looks like a UCS set.
it deserves the title because of how good this build is. I mean,
Well, it's 693 pieces, I think I said. And it's got
it got
683. It's got 683 pieces. So it's a little small for a UCS set, but it is really, really cool.
I thought you just said we're not.
No, I said it's small. It's too small to be a UCS set. But it is really cool. I mean, could you imagine if like they did do a UCS set of this, like a large scale Probe Droid would be really awesome. No, one of the complaints I've heard about this is the color.
They wanted it to.
So yeah, they actually wanted it to be black. A lot of people wanted it to be black, but
It's more accurate.
yeah, I mean, I think it's a little bit on the nitpicky side, to be honest. But I actually like it. If I go back and look at what an actual probe droid looks like, I mean, if you look at well, even the one in the picture that we were looking at, that one's actually kind of grayish. So I mean, could it be black? Could it be gray? I don't really think it's that big of a difference. I think they actually did a really nice job with the color that they chose.
So this probe was actually The Empire Strikes Back. I just remembered my favorite movie.
Okay.
Somehow I forgot my favorite movie. Brain farts. I'm having a lot of them today for some reason. Yeah, I absolutely love the color and all the detail and the building techniques, and I absolutely love the plaque. I'm gonna speak quickly, but I love how they put like this fake snow on the plaque. I love that, and some building techniques here. They actually use bar pieces so you can move these. That's how it gets its circular shape. And then while I was building this, you know what I should do? Every time I come across an interesting build technique, I should like take my phone and take a photo of it so then we could show it on the thing. But yeah, so it has lots of interesting build techniques and the head is spot on. There might be some spots that are a little crowded, but it's Lego. You're not gonna get that exact look that you see, but I love it.
Now you were saying that the legs, were a little bit repetitive and redundant. Is that what you were talking about earlier when you were building it?
Yeah, they're all different, but they're kind of boring to build. Like the body was fun because of like different build techniques, and this was taking clips and boas and putting them together over and over. I just want to warn some people though because I almost dropped it by doing this. It isn't actually connected to the base. So if you're gonna pick this up, you might want to be careful and make sure the probe doesn't actually fall out of the.
So it kind of just sits in there.
Yeah, it just sits. Like if I move it, it shakes.
Now, what is that centerpiece that's supposed to be making it look like it's float? Like, what is that?
This is 2x2 modified bricks that are a transparent white, and these bricks always have a tenic axle that goes through the middle, or a tenic axle hole. So what Lego did is that they took a big tenic axle, and in the instructions they told you to build this and put the axle in the middle, because there's a in the middle of this there's a little spot for the tending axle, and that's what connects the probe to the pole.
Gotcha.
And the reason why this one brick is here is so that it doesn't like get all lopsided. I think that was really genius how they did. My only complaint I could think of about this, and the only thing I would change, is that I would try to make like a see-through tenic axle. I know it's hard to see on camera. Actually, I could move it towards the camera, maybe. Right there, yeah. You see how there's like this black axle?
Yeah.
I would have changed that into a more clear color. I don't know if Lego could do it, but if they can, that's what I would have changed about it.
Yeah, that's actually. I mean, when it's completed, I mean, this thing looks really cool. I saw a bunch of the reviews and stuff for this when it first came out, and
they're really negative.
Yeah, a lot of it, some of it was really negative, but I mean, if this thing is actually really, really cool.
Yeah, the thing about the legs too, you want to make sure you build them right because I watched 3 reviews before I had the set, and I thought these legs, I thought they weren't gonna be good because off of the reviews I watched, all the legs are all flimsy and stuff, and it just, lo and behold, it just turns out they just built them wrong. So I guess you gotta be careful, even though it is repetitive. You still have to like somewhat pay attention to the instructions and make sure it's right.
Cool. Is there anything else on this probe droid that you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, actually, there's one more thing. I wanted to talk about the stickers and the plaque very quickly. So, the plaque is the same as the other UCS sets or non UCS sets, like the Baby Yoda. You can't see it, but he's there. The Baby Yoda. Okay, it's still too dark. But
Yeah.
there's a Baby Yoda back. The Baby Yoda and the Yoda. The Grogu or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, they both have similar things like this, where it's a plaque, but they're not actually considered UCS. That it's the same thing here, and this set only has like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this set only has like 5 stickers, so I am personally fine with that. And overall, I just absolutely love this. Sure, there's some legs where they like, if you move it the wrong way, it like just free floats. But
No, but overall, I think it was a really cool build. It looks really cool. The now this one, and what was it? The other two busts, was it the Vader?
Yeah, Darth Vader and the Scout Trooper, Imperial
And the Scout Trooper. They came out at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah.
March 2021.
Back in March. Cool.
It came out with the Imperial shuttle, which you can't see it, but it's there.
Nice. Very cool. All right, you ready to do a little would you rather?
Let's play a game.
All right, let's do a little would you rather. So the first one that we've got on our would you rather here is 75192 UCS Millennium Falcon from 2017 or 75144 UCS Snowspeeder from 2017.
I see we're going straight to the difficult stuff here.
Yeah.
The UCS Millennium Falcon, what used to hold the crown to the world's biggest Lego set and was then toppled by a Coliseum and then the world map. But this thing is huge. It is the biggest Lego Star Wars set that has ever been made. Right? It's absolutely incredible. Its size, its detail, and this is actually a remake. That's the crazy thing about it. Because it's a remake, I thought they were like gonna do like a copy and paste, but no.
Nope.
They definitely use those newer pieces to their advantage. And I love how you could switch it between the new trilogy and original trilogy. And on the other side, we have the UCS Snowspeeder, or 75144. This is personally my dream UCS set. I've always wanted this one. Like I said, The Empire Strikes Back's my favorite movie, even though the beginning probably said not. I absolutely love the Snowspeeder.
Okay, but would you rather? Which one? If you had to pick one, which one?
I would have to still say the Snowspeeder. I mean,
The Snowspeeder?
I love the Snowspeeder, and I got it.
I think they're both really cool. I think I would have to pick the Snowspeeder too. And my hesitation with this is because there are so many Millennium Falcons that are not UCS sets. I get it. It's a bigger set. It's more detailed. It's got more pieces. I get that. But because we have these other ones.
2005.
Yeah, I think the larger scale Snowspeeder is just really cool. I think I'd have to go for that.
But then again, I could also use that against you, though, because there are a lot of play-scale Snowspeeders. The first ever play-scale Snowspeeder was made in 2000.
Yeah, but they're not that big. They're not as big as the Falcons are.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the Falcons,
Oh, you're talking about
those kits. Yeah, those kits are already big, right? They're not this big, but they're big. So if I'm gonna,
especially the 2005 one we had.
Yeah, so
thick. it's like wide.
I think I would have to go with the snowspeeder on this one. So I think we both picked snowspeeder. All right.
Agree.
Next, we have 75222 Betrayal at Cloud City 2018 versus 75290 Mos Eisley's Cantina 2020.
You do this for me.
Yeah.
The two sets, like my two favorite play skill sets, and put them inside of a Would You Rather.
But this one's easy for me, but go ahead.
Okay. You know what? Even though I really like set 75222, Betrayal at Cloud City, Mos Eisley, I just love Mos Eisley. I love Tatooine. It's my favorite plane. I have to go with my boy Tatooine over here with Mos Eisley Cantina. I gotta do that.
Yeah, Betrayal at Cloud City for me.
It's kind of meh.
To me, it looks incomplete.
Yeah, like
I don't.
it doesn't. It's more of a place, like it's more for like play. It's like
yeah. You told me about this one, and I went and looked it up, and because these aren't UCS sets, these are Master Builder set. Yeah, Master Builder series, and I went and looked this one up, and I threw this one in to compare with the Mos Eisley, and it just looks incomplete. Yeah, I would absolutely have to go with Mos Eisley on this one.
Cloud City reminds me of that failed UCS set, the Attack on Hoth. That's what it is. It's like they tried to make a UCS I could play it with, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I think you got to go one way or the other, and I think that I don't know. There might be some interesting things in here. I was looking at this up close. If you zoom in on it, which is really hard to do, it has the Slave One.
Which is honestly,
probably the coolest part of the whole thing.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I want it, just for that Slave One, and that.
I think that's probably the coolest part of the whole thing. And for me, though, it just looks incomplete. And I think if I'm going to have something like that, I'd rather have the other.
Like the entire Cloud City, I don't care for. It's just that Slave One.
Yeah.
Honestly, if they sold that by itself, I would definitely.
Okay, next up, and this doesn't get any easier as we move forward here. We have.
Why?
10018 Darth Maul 2001 versus 77901 Sith Trooper 2019. Which bust? I think
I'm gonna have to go with set number 77901, the Sith Trooper. I mean, yeah. Sure, the Darth Maul is amazing and it's rare, but if we're accounting for looks and overall like worth, the Darth Maul falls under that. I just think that the Sith Trooper looks better because it's newer and it has those more advanced pieces, and it's also worth more because there's a 2019 Comic-Con exclusive. So this is already like 3 years old. So that price is just gonna go up because just the fact that they put Comic-Con on there, it's already worth way more than the Darth Maul.
Yeah, I absolutely love the way that Sith Trooper looks. However, I like the black box. The black and white box is awesome. This picture just doesn't do it justice. I like the black box. I like the bust itself, even though it is a little blocky.
It's huge.
It's a little blocky because of the parts that they used at the time, but there's no other.
Darth Maul.
Yeah, there's not a lot of Darth Maul stuff. I mean,
I really want a remake of this. I want give it like the Darth Vader treatment, where they have like a Darth Vader bust. Like if they made a Darth Maul, except like the duo ones that came out this year and last year.
You're picking this Sith Trooper. I got to go with Darth Maul on this one. And this one, I mean, this goes back quite a few years. And I know that now we looked this up yesterday, right? Yep. Or the other day. This is not a cheap set.
This is like this set could go up to like $3,000 on Bricklink.
Yeah. So if I had my choice, I think I'd have to go with Darth Maul on this one.
The council has made the decision.
All right, next up, 75224 Sith Infiltrator Microfighter versus 75075 AT-AT Microfighter. One's from 2019 and one's from 2015. And again, I threw another Darth Maul piece in here. I don't know. I get that they're microfighters.
I love them.
But I think I don't know. For me, I think I have to go with the Infiltrator.
This is probably gonna sound weird for my age, but I have like some sort of nostalgia for the old 2015 ones because I remember getting those when we are at like a Walmart. And I was so excited every single time I get one, and I actually did used to have this one. That's the thing about it.
Yeah, I think.
Like, I had this AT-AT, it's just that the figure is now gone.
You know what's funny is the 2019. I don't even remember this set.
Oh yeah, it was at a Walmart.
Yeah, I don't remember this one seeing it at all.
That's because it's like a small box that was shoved in a corner. I
So,
saw it, but I just ignored it because I was like,
so you're going with the AT-AT?
yep.
All right, I'm going with the Sith Infiltrator on this one. All right, I think this is our last one here. So 75131 Resistance Trooper Battle Pack versus 75207 Imperial Patrol Battle Pack. 2016 versus 2018 here. So what do you get on this one?
So the Resistance Trooper Battle Pack, set number 75131. It's a cool, I guess. I mean, the thing with the only issue is that with stormtroopers, they all look the same. So you could buy multiple of this battle pack and have an army. But the thing with resistance or rebels is that there are different people. So getting multiple of like a resistance trooper battle pack is gonna look weird because you're gonna have like clones of 4 people just copy and paste it. It's like the Clone Wars all over again.
Right.
But set number 75207, the Imperial Patrol Battle Pack, it just fits like a battle pack perfectly. I mean, you could get multiple of these and not have it not look weird.
Right.
And sure, you may say like the Imperial officers, like technically a clone over and over, but Lego's already been doing that. Like for the longest time, they've had the same face print for the officers until more recently. So I don't even think it would be that big of a deal.
Yeah. I think I have to go with the Imperial Patrol Battle Pack. And I was looking at the Resistance Trooper, and I don't even know like what outfits those are that they're wearing. They look like little gold spacemen.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like they're supposed to be the like armor, the like war outfit, but it doesn't look like that.
No,
it looks like spacemen.
Yeah, it looks really weird. They look like little spacemen.
Not only 2018 one from Solo, and I love that movie. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. And I think the build is also better on the Imperial Patrol Battle Pack than it is on the Resistance Trooper Battle Pack. I think that the Resistance Trooper is like they gave it a try, but it looks like they took I know this one came out earlier, but it looks like the Sith Trooper Battle Pack, except they added like a car roof and stuff on it.
Yeah, it's a strange. It's not strange. I guess it's strange, but it's different. It 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 almost doesn't look like Star Wars to me.
Yeah, I have to go with set number 75207.
I agree. I'm going with the other one. So if you're watching this live or later, let us know down in the comments what your would you rather picks would have been.
You know what?
I think we're moving into, what are we moving into now?
The top
5 most expensive minifigures.
Star Wars, but I'm wrong. I'm not gonna spoil it because but
there's definitely some Star Wars in here.
Yeah, there's some Star Wars in here, like this 14-karat gold C-3PO from 2007 over here.
Yeah, this was a promotional for the 30th anniversary of Star Wars. They made 5 of these, and this bad boy goes for $26,000.
This is the price of a Mustang, like a 1960 Mustang I found on eBay.
Yeah, this is a pricey little toy, man.
Surprisingly enough, this is only number 5.
Yeah, these are promotionals, and this goes back to 2007. This little 14-karat gold C-3PO, and they did this promotion, and there was only 5 of them. And if you've got one, you've got some. You get a nice little chunk of change there coming to you when you go to sell it.
I wouldn't sell this. I've ever got my hands on it.
So unlike the article that we were reading the other day, where they started with the most expensive, Yeah, we're going from least all the way up. So 26,000 is not the most expensive one.
Most expensive starting from the least, not the big least, because we'd be getting like 5-cent like Lego City characters.
Caveat here: I did the research on this, and I went to a few different websites, and everybody has their own opinion on what the most expensive is. So I took what I found to be the most expensive and did that set. So I'm sure if somebody else is out there, they go, oh, well, you know, there's another one that's worth more than this one. That very well might be the case, but
there's no way you're topping number one.
Yeah, number one.
If you do, I want to know.
Yeah,
I'm genuinely interested.
Nobody's topping number one, but number two on the list is from Comic-Con.
This is the one I want the most. Like, this one is a Comic-Con silver and gold Boba Fett. Not only that, it also comes with the prototype Boba Fett. Even though it's not in the name, it is there. And this one was a 2010 Comic-Con set, and this included a shadow box and its own custom case. And this photo is only one of 10,000.
Well, no, so there's 3 different figures in here, and the white one was one of 10,000.
Oh.
The gold one is one of 2, and the sterling silver one is one of 2.
Oh, this guy's got like a lot.
So
got all 3.
Well, that was it. This was actually given away at Comic-Con, all 3 of them in this case. So this guy got whoever I can't remember. It was 2 people got this. So there's the gold ones they only made 2, and the sterling silver ones they only made 2, and both of them were put into shadow boxes with the white one, and they gave two of these away at Comic-Con.
White. I actually found one that I think I might be able to get at some point.
And these are 36,000. These are almost $37,000 for this.
That's like $10,000 more than the C-3PO.
Yeah.
And that's because not only does it include 14 karat gold, it also has silver.
Silver, yeah. All right, so the next one on the list, another gold one here, is the gold R2-D2. This one's from 2018, and this one was I guess if you were the black VIP card. I'd never had the black VIP card. Did we ever have a black VIP card?
No, we just had the normal VIP.
Okay. So yeah, so I guess everyone that had a black VIP card was entered into a contest to win an exclusive, which was one of a kind 18 karat gold R2-D2 minifigure.
Newest contest for the Rebel pilot that's on Lego.com.
So this one was this is the only gold one. So if you look at the certificate here, it says 1 of 1. So there's only one of these. But this was made at the same time as they made several platinum and silver versions of R2. And that was where, like, when you're trying to figure out which one is the most expensive, because they've got the gold one, the platinum one, the silver one. And they did that with 3PO too. And some people had, which I didn't understand, the silver higher than the gold. And I don't know if they were trying to go based on the prices of metals or what they were trying to do there, but for whatever reason, like,
there's no way silver meets gold.
Yeah. So anyway, this one is a one of a kind, and it is just about $40,000. Made out of white gold.
It's more than the Boba Fett.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not.
Well, keep in mind, Boba Fett is 3 figures.
Yeah.
This one's 1.
So
if there are 3 of these in that case, you'd be looking at $120,000. Oh, this is actually. It is, yeah, okay. Yep, you're right. So yeah, this one was pretty cool. The next one, this one threw me for a loop because I would not have guessed that a wooden minifigure would cost $104,000.
Used as a movie prop for the Ninjago movie.
Yeah. There was, I think it said they made 2 or 3 of these. And this particular one,
the Ninjago movie was animation though. It wasn't stop motion. So when did they use these?
I don't know.
Like, why would they make a prop for an animated movie?
I'm just telling you, that's what it said. So this one was listed at $104,000, and it is more expensive than 3PO, R2, and Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Yep. So that one I did not expect to be in the list. And then last but not least, Juno, Jupiter, and Galileo. This is from 2011. These 3 minifigures are made out of space grade aluminum. I don't know if space grade is the right way to put it, but that's they're made out of aluminum, and it was part of a joint project between NASA and Lego to get people basically to explore STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math.
Yeah, this is also the same time they made the set for the women's science thing where they had different women that helped in the space thing.
But this one, these were sent to space. So these were actually put onto a spacecraft named Juno and sent towards Jupiter. These are estimated to cost $2 billion. Or not cost. They cost about $5,000 each, if I remember right, to make. They're worth over $2 billion.
We jumped a lot.
Yeah, okay. From 104,000 to $2 billion. And I was trying to do when I was doing the research on this, I was trying to figure out. So, okay, I get it. They cost $5,000 each to make. We put them on a space shuttle. We send them to space. So why are they worth so much? And the answer basically is because you have to go to space to get them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, no one's ever going to get them. So
I mean, someone might one day be able to get them, but not in a long time.
I mean, it depends on what happens with the spacecraft. I mean, I guess it actually, let's see, 2011. I think they said it took, yeah. So by now it should have reached Jupiter, I think. But yeah, $2 billion was the most expensive minifigure I could find, and there's 3 of them. So that's a big, hefty chunk of change for some minifigures.
What's weird about them is that Juno, Jupiter, and Galileo, they're all like just normal characters. They're using like the same basic molds, except they're made out of that NASA grade material.
Yeah,
they're sent to space.
Yeah. They're. I mean, the beards are the beard.
That's a Gandalf beard.
This on the first one on Juno.
That's just a normal telescope.
That's not Juno. That's Jupiter.
Yeah, that's Jupiter.
Okay.
And the magnifying glass, that isn't that special.
So that looks like the one from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, that's what it is. They took the Scooby-Doo one, except replaced the magnifying part with the NASA grade material.
Well, I guess since it cost them $5,000 to make, they didn't have time to go out and spend more money trying to design new ones.
So it's cool. It really is. But I just wonder why they didn't make like any special like molds.
Not 100% sure.
Another thing I'm interested about these is that are the things that they're holding, are they like molded onto their hands? Or can you take them off? Can you take their legs off? Like, can you mix and match them?
I don't think so. I'm going to guess that they're all one piece because they were never intended to be played with. I mean, they were literally put on a rocket and shot into space. So I don't think they might be playable and to some extent, but yeah, I seriously doubt that they were like, oh, well, make sure that you can remove that telescope or, make sure.
I was asking because it doesn't look like the legs or the head can move. The arms can move, it looks like.
Well, it looks like they're on a special base, at least in this picture. That base doesn't look normal.
Yeah, the legs are like connected to it.
It looks like it might be molded to it. So
I think the arms can move because they're like in different directions for each character. They're not the same spot.
Yeah.
And I like how like the ball, that's just the normal Lego ball that they made look like Jupiter.
Mm-hmm.
By adding like different like the lines on there.
Yeah.
And it looks like they also got the big red dot there just chilling. So they got the big red dot.
Yeah, they do. So that is the top 5 most expensive minifigures that we were able to find. So, and the prices on these, minifigpriceguide.com is where we went to find the prices on this stuff.
So if you want any of those 3, if you want those 3 characters, it's probably going to cost you like $2 billion, but
yeah, you're not gonna get those. You're just not.
Unless you get rich.
Yeah. Even if you get rich, there's nobody that can go to Jupiter. I mean, nobody has that capability right now. Not SpaceX, not NASA, not the Russians, not the Chinese. Nobody's going to Jupiter.
50 years until technology advances.
Yeah, nobody's going to Jupiter to recover minifigures. Just not going to happen.
1980, they said by now we'd have flying cars, and we don't. So who knows?
Yeah, we're not the Jetsons yet. So before we sign off today, tomorrow is Memorial Day, and we would like to thank all of those that, you know, paid the ultimate price and made the ultimate sacrifice. And, you know, we know a lot of people in our family that are in the military, and we've been lucky enough to get all of them back from all these conflicts. And that's not always what happens. So we would like to thank those men and women and say Godspeed. So do you want to sign us off? I guess
sure.
It's that time.
So I'd like to thank everybody so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a wonderful Memorial Day. Thank you so much for watching Sith and Bricks Live. Good night.